Hey there, Cancers. How are you today? This is the 11th of August, a few days after the Lion's Gate portal, but the energy of the portal is still strong through tomorrow. I apologize that your reading is late. I had a very full weekend and couldn't get the readings out in time. But that being said, now better late than never. This reading will be around harnessing the energy of this powerful 8/8 Lion's Gate portal and the new moon in Leo, or new moon Leo. Hence the name's the Lion's Gate. If you want more information about the portal itself, I have information below. If that is not enough to satisfy your desire to know more, just let me know and I'll send you more information. What else am I forgetting here? I am still giving away 2 private readings. I'm just gathering more people to put into the pool. If you like, share, and subscribe, you will be entered to win. I will be drawing at random 2 winners by the end of next week, okay? Okay, so we're going to start. I think that covers all the little announcements I want to make. I don't like to spend too much time, but I am waiting for the sign to stop shuffling, and I think we're almost there. And here we go, final shuffle, okay? I'm going to pick 3 archetype cards from the Caroline Myss deck. Caroline Myss, I've also included her information, her 2 books around archetypes, if you want to know more information around the archetype. Archetypes are a way to gauge, I'm going to focus in a little bit, to gauge your temperature. What is your energy? Where's your energy right now? What's going on in your life right now? So a good example of an archetype is, say, a mother archetype or a father archetype. So there are many mothers in the world, right? So if we're thinking about the mother archetype, but that doesn't mean someone who has mother archetype showing up in their energy is actually a mother. Does not actually have to have children. So you might be a mother to your animals, or a mother to your friends, or a mother to your community or a group. So the archetype itself doesn't mean you're a mother. It just means you carry the energy of that archetype. I hope that's helpful. I think it's the best way for me to illustrate what an archetype is. Tons of archetypes. In fact, this deck, she's offered 2 cards that are empty. So you can create your own archetype. So I'm actually going to be adding those as soon as I figure out what those are. All right, so let's see what we got here for Cancer. The readings have been powerful, all of them. You're the last, well, because I started with Leo, because it was Leo's season, I started with the Leos, but no worries, because what I'm going to do is the next reading I do for specific signs is going to be the ones that like the videos the most will go first. So like those videos. All right, so first archetype you got was light attribute, mediator. Gift for negotiating fairness and strategy in personal and professional life. Respect for both sides of an argument. One of the other signs got this. I think it may have been Aries. So I'm tempted to say there might be something in the Aries reading for you, but totally up to you whether you want to watch it. Aries reading was very complex. There was a lot going on for Aries, but it was a fascinating reading nonetheless, excuse me. Shadow attribute, negotiating with an ulterior motive or hidden agenda, either personally or professionally. So you know whether you're in the light or the shadow aspect of the mediator. We're going to read them separately and then together. See what kind of message we get from the whole. So the second one, is martyr. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. Addiction to self-pity is the shadow attribute. Okay, so already I'm picking up some victimhood here. Ghosting. All right, let's just hang on, Rose. I don't want to jump ahead of myself. But the victim, the word, addiction to self-pity, victimhood just kind of popped out into my head immediately. So, and then we got Samaritan. So these are interesting cards, Martyr and Samaritan. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. Refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. I had to read that again to kind of to let it sink in. Your shadow attribute on this Samaritan card is, can you read it? I'm trying to, yeah, I'm not. Exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. So expecting something in return when you're doing a good deed. That's very similar to a card I just got for Gemini. But it wasn't Samaritan, it was, oh gosh, what was it? It's, as soon as I'm done with the reading, I forget it, and it's crazy. I've heard other readers say that, but that's what happens. There's so much information that comes through, but once you're done channeling and taking all that information and then sending it outwards, it just, and you close off the reading, and then your mind is like cleared again. Anyway, so let's look at this as a whole. So at first glance, it looks to me like I get a couple of stories. One, you're trying to balance out your victimhood with the side of you that wants to help others. Trying to reconcile being in victim mode, not taking accountability for your circumstances. Bear with me as I take this in. So, mediating between the martyr and the Samaritan in you. So that's like an internal thing, right? But it also could be you actually mediating between those who feel victimized by false Samaritans, by people who are wanting recognition for the good deeds they've done. So you might be some type of mediator between two entities, two groups, two something. I know what I just got, but I don't really want to. I don't want to bring this up in the reading. This almost sounds like. How do I say this without being political? Right now, so, and then I see the third story. So societally speaking, we have groups of people who right now are feeling like martyrs. They're on one side of the line, right? Right, and then there are Samaritans who feel like, I mean, how do I want to try to verbalize this. There's a part of the collective that feels like martyrs, like they are the victims. And there's another part of the collective that feel like they're the do-gooders, and they deserve credit for it. So this is a personal. So Cancers, this is interesting. I'm getting 3 messages. One for you personally, one for the collective, and one for you and a group of people. Wow, that's fascinating. Whew, I love these cards. That's the first time that's happened, that I've had 3 come out right away. That's very cool though. Let's see where it goes. I'm going to have to zoom out a little bit so you can see everything. Hopefully not the... Yeah, there we go. All right, let's see what cards we're going to use. I think I'm being guided towards the angels, so you may be someone who's reaching out to your angels right now, guardians. You're maybe someone reaching out to anybody who feels like an angel to you. It doesn't have to be an angel. It doesn't have to be an archangel. It can be your guardian angel. Maybe you have an ancestral angel, and maybe you're just reaching out to spirit. So I wanted to tell you, I knew there was something I wanted to tell you when I was shuffling earlier. I meditate before each reading. And the message that came up for you was an overwhelming Oh, what were the words? I don't hear them, I feel them. I feel it more than I hear them. And it was like an, almost like a, please help me spirit type of feeling. Please, I'm overwhelmed, I need help kind of message. Those are not the words I wanted to use. The words have escaped me. I should have written them down. Begging for help, really in need of some type of help. That's kind of what I hate to use the word begging, but that's what it almost feels like there's this need for guidance and direction and some divine hand to come down and help with some type of whatever it is, situation. Whatever it is, someone is really needing help right now. So Cancer, if that's you, I'm sorry you're going through a rough time. Now let's see what the cards say. All right, we're going to lay these out, and then I'm going to lay them out first, and then we're going to talk about them, and then we'll pull some other cards, clarification if we need them. I'm going to use my angel deck here. Oops. Ooh, so from the overarching energy of the reading is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. We're going to put her here. Ooh. So, oh my goodness, at the bottom, I'm just looking at the bottom of your deck already. You've got the Two of Cups, falling in love. It doesn't always mean love. It means maybe a choice around love or something emotional. This card is your energy. This is your current situation. Sorry, I need to say the name of the cards. What am I doing here? Wake up, Rose, wake up. Your card is the Five of Wands. Your current situation is the, two fives in a row, lots of change coming, or you're in the middle of it. Five of Pentacles is your current energy. Your situation is transformation in reverse. Is that the Tower card? 15, 16? I think that's the I'll double check. Let me see here. 15, 16 is, yeah, I should know these, but I get, you know what, I'm still learning, so I'm just going to let you, yeah, Tower. Of course it is. It's got a tower in it. I mean, what's more telling, Rose? Bear with me. All right, so let's get on with this. So these two cards right here, these two right here are going to be your blocks in the situation. Your first block is the Nine of Swords. Your second block is the, and in reverse, excuse me, your Three of Wands in reverse. Your actions that you're going to be guided to take. I can see that these are big cards. Hold on, I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to rearrange so we have some more room. Okay, that's better. So your second action to take is, first action is King of Pentacles. Second is Awakening. That is an major arcana showing up already for you. What you don't know, I'm going to put right here, that is the Ego and the Lovers in reverse. Now, didn't we say, we said, wow, the Two of Cups at the bottom here and the Lovers over here in the unknown. So we'll see where this takes us. Then we'll pull some cards about your outcome. So let's read what we've got on the table right now, and then we'll do that. So let's see what's happening. All right, Cancer. So, something I want to. So, what's showing up in your energy as the overarching theme of this particular situation that we're reading here today? It comes up as the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is you. This is the Cancer card. All right. It's also what, Gemini, I believe, Cancer and Gemini. Yeah, but yeah, this is you. But in the reverse, there's a call for self-love here for sure. Call for listening to, tapping into your psychic abilities. Ooh, here's an interesting, I love these cards because they do have some definitions on below, but it says self-sacrificing. That stood right out to me because of the Martyr and the Samaritan cards. So addiction to self-pity and exciting appreciation, recognition for the help you are. So are you feeling, like I said, there's this like teeter-totter feeling of feeling like a victim, and yet, oh, okay. The message is trying to come through, so let me just keep reading. So there's a need here. This is a message of the energy for the whole reading is self. You need to. There's self-love needed. I mean, it's loud and clear. It's screaming, quite honestly. It's like I keep going. There's so many messages coming from those archetype cards. It's like they keep taking my attention away. Every time I try to focus on your reading, it's like, come back here. I've got something else I want to tell you. I believe there's some shadow here where you might be, don't shoot the messenger, giving into, you're trying to bounce it out, but you're giving into your martyrdom and a desire to seem like you're doing, like, oh God, I'm trying to verbalize this. Let me get it out. The martyrdom is almost like you're doing good. You feel indignant in a way that you feel martyred. I'm doing this for the self-pity, but I'm a good person. I'm a good person. Oh man, something's trying to come out here. Maybe we can flesh it out during the reading. And I'm not, please don't think I'm judging you, because I feel something heavy coming from this reading already. So I know something heavy is going on in the lives of the Cancers who are actually watching this reading and resonating with it, okay? So I say, everything that I say is, I'm actually, I'm a conduit for Spirit to send these messages to you. So this is not personal, right, at all. And I felt the need to say that. So somebody out there may have started to feel a little bit defensive, and I don't mean to make anybody feel defensive. Okay, so let's start over here. This is you. This is your energy, this position in the reading. You're coming up as the Page of Wands. Excuse me, the Five of Wands. What did I say, Page? Well, that's interesting. Page of Wands, some type of passionate new beginning. Okay, well, he's holding one wand, so maybe there's some connection to the Page of Wands here. Of course there is, right? But I don't know why I said that when the five's standing right out to me. Fives are about change. Connection with the Judgment card. So there may be some self-sabotage, self-judgment here. Maybe some negative self-talk here. This is conflicts with others, but I think there's also some internal conflict. Walk away from the drama unless the situation is really worth your time. Then stand up for yourself. Very, very ambitious people. Okay. I think, so what really stands out to me here is walk away from the drama. Something about this card and the Samaritan card connect to me. And they're both kind of orange colors. So I think orangey, yeah, sacral chakra. Walk away from the drama. That's standing out like blaring at me. Walk away from the drama. I don't know what the drama is, but we may know more here in a second. Stand up for yourself for sure. All right, let's see. The second card here is your current, this is the situation. This is, again, like I said earlier, 5 and 5. Fives are about change. So you're going through a lot of change, and it looks like it's pretty hard on you right now. You got the Five of Pentacles in the reverse. You no longer want to feel left out in the cold. So the classic meaning of Five of Pentacles is not wanting you to feel destitute. You can see she looks completely downtrodden and left alone, destitute, with no one to turn to. But I use these cards for a reason. I was called to use these angelic cards. Whether you believe in angels or not, there is a guardian angel around you, protecting you, guiding you through. So and this to me connects to this card, the first card, your Queen of Cups, asking you to tap into your intuition here, because you just sit quietly. Sit quietly and listen to your intuition, because that's your angel. You may have a guardian angel that is a pet. Just saying, there may be a connection between guardian angels and pets here. I'm just getting a lot of information. Your cards are really like have multiple meanings, all of them. Like they all do, but yours are loud. So there's some regret in the reverse. There's probably some regret around money choices that you've made. You may be self-employed and have some uncertainty about that self-employment. You have maybe you have a constant anxiety about finances, probably even lack mentality showing up here. There may be legal battles that are worrisome to you. Health concerns are of a worry to you. Feeling very alone, like the word destitute talks about. Let's see what it says on the card, actually, what it says here. Negative thoughts manifesting into real challenges. Fears surrounding money, reach out to others for assistance, poor timing for becoming self-employed. So for some limiting beliefs here showing up around your money, whatever money means to you, whether that means your career or your relationship to money, right? How do you feel about money in general, and how is it limiting your progress in life? So this is the heart of your situation. This is the heart of your situation. So I think if this reading resonates with you, Cancer, that you already know what the situation, and I don't think this feels multifold. Multifold, that word just like showing up out of nowhere. Transformation. The Tower card. So transformation is a breaking down and a rebuilding. And the Tower moments come when you're resisting change. Things that need changing in order for you to grow, to evolve, to move on. And you're resisting them. Spirit will come in and bring in a Tower moment. And it can be shocking, right? It can be surprising to you, and it can be something, it can be any like level of Tower. Like it could be something like losing a job. It could be losing a lawsuit, or you feel victimized in some way. And the whole victim and Good Samaritan theme is running through this. Okay, so here's what I'm getting. These cards are lining up, right? You're trying to mediate here, but there's a lot of conflict. So here, see how this Martyr card is lining up with feeling like you're destitute, alone, nothing. Have nothing, lack mentality, regrets. And then your Samaritan card is lining up with needing transformation, some transmutation of energy around being this feeling. It almost feels like you're using your, please again, don't shoot the messenger, your goodness, because you're at heart a good person, but it's almost like and the ego showing up over here. Your ego is really at work here, It's like you want to be recognized for doing something good, but the thing that you're doing is taking you into victimhood. I don't know what this means to you. I would love to hear. I would love to hear from you all, just to see if I'm, reaching anybody at this point, because that's quite a specific message. So there's some turmoil in your life. So this is your current situation, and this is, your current situation is in the center, and then these are two cards of your situation. So you're about to have a big change, or you've already had a big change happen. This is like present energy to me. I'm reading the energy of right now, of the Lionsgate portal. So something big is happening in your life right now that maybe makes you feel victimized. Okay, let's move on. So let's go to the blocks now. I was going to go here first, but I'm being guided to go to the blocks. Okay, my friend, we got the devil. They call it ego in this deck. Notice how she's trying to break free from the chains of ego. So this is the illusion of being trapped, trying to accept responsibility for the situation you're in, the situation of lack mentality, victimhood, and then to make choices that lead to happiness. So there are some unhealthy behaviors that are showing up. So you got the devil and the lovers. The lovers is in reverse, and that is interesting in and of itself, because there are, to me, this combo is about codependency, and that is part of the bad behavior, or part of the pattern. Not bad behavior, that's not a good term. Habitual pattern showing up, repeating cycles over and over again, learning the lessons of codependency. So here is, you're trying to free yourself from this. In the reverse, the lovers is about codependency. And what is codependency but relying on somebody else for your safety, your security, and your happiness? So you're trying to break free from those chains. Here, I wanted to show you the classic, if you're not familiar with tarot. Here are the classic cards of devil, and I pulled these out because I wanted you to see them, and the lovers in reverse. So notice, if you're not familiar with tarot, notice these two people are the same two people over here. So you are mediating, balancing out, trying to come to terms with your codependency. This is a need, again, the repetition of need for self-love is really showing up strongly. Okay, all right, so let's see what blocks there are for you, what's blocking you in this situation of lack. And it might be actual lack. I'm not saying this is an illusion. There might be a lack of funds here. You can get more information around it. All right, your blocks. They're both in the reverse, so let me turn them upright for a moment. We've got Three of Wands, which is about planning for the long term, abundance from past choices, pride in the success of your labors, and patience as you decide what's next. So it's like that pause before you take the leap, before you move forward, before you take action. You've already thought about it with the Two of Wands, and now you're ready to take it. You're like standing on the shore waiting for the boats, the ships to come in, kind of thing. But it's in the reverse. So you feel stuck in this. You feel like you can't move forward into this expansive space that you want to. Then we've got Nine of Swords, which is your card of, classically speaking, sleepless nights. Look at him, he's up at night, the moon is out. Notice we've got two moons here. It seems like there's a lot that's hidden, a lot that's unknown. Your fear-based thoughts are keeping you from expanding, moving forward. And fearful thoughts, our mind our mindsets. It's listening to that voice that says we cannot do what it is we want to do for various reasons. So it's allowing worry to grow out of proportion to the situation, sleepless nights, refocus your thoughts. So there's a real need to, in the reverse, your anxiety, your anguish, your mental, your mindsets, negative mindsets that you're repeating over and over and over again. You're trying to gain clarity because it's in reverse. The moon is in the upright. The moon card is around clarity, gaining clarity. So I feel like you're trying to gain clarity around what to do next, but your anxiety is keeping you from even being able to think about that. So whatever this situation is up here, whatever that is, the anxiety of it is keeping you from moving forward. Moving into you've got ideas, you've got lots of ideas, but they're getting thwarted by the negative thoughts and mindsets. So your actions that are being guided to take are the King of Pentacles. Stand your ground. This is a compassionate king, and this doesn't matter if you're man or woman. This is your energy of action. You have what it takes to be successful, to gain financial security and prosperity. So it's somebody who's really got their shit together, financially speaking. So your action is to move forward with confidence, because you've got something that you're working on that is going to be successful, and you're being asked to keep moving into your King of Pentacles, into your grounded ideas, and keep working on them. Because this is you embodying financial security and prosperity. The Awakening card, the Hanged Man in the classic tarot is in the reverse, which I like because when you're in the upright, you are upside down, you're being asked to pause and take a look at this situation. But in the reverse, the action they want you to take is to open your eyes and see how powerful, how accomplished you actually are, and you do it all with a compassionate heart. That you're it's asking you to wake up. That's why it's called awakening. I want to get more information around that. I'd like to get more information about that. Because that Two of Cups is at the bottom of the deck, I'm thinking you're trying to make some decisions. And the decisions may be around some type of living, where you're living. I don't think this is, and maybe about a love, maybe you're trying to decide about a love relationship as well. Here's that moon showing up. Trying to make some choices around where you're going to live, who you're going to live with. Interesting. Okay, let's get some more information here. Let's get some more information for our Cancers. I knew this was going to be fairly heavy. Can you give us more information? Oh, a card on this, because I don't think I'm verbalizing this well. This is like, maybe I did say it. It's like you do have what it takes to gain a financially stable life. That trying to move out of this codependency that's your action. Move out. Okay, yeah. Here, finally. they're asking you to move out of this codependency. Your action is to become sovereign to yourself. Become, love yourself enough to depend on yourself, because you've got what it takes to depend on yourself, and give yourself what you need instead of relying on others for your, you're outsourcing your power. So they're asking you to take your power back here. I think that message is even mirrored in the cards at the top, because when you're not a victim, you are empowering yourself, right? It's okay, so I asked it to clarify these cards. I wanted to further trust yourself, push your fears aside and take a leap of faith. It's asking you to take a leap of faith. I'm glad that's the card that came out, quite honestly. At the bottom of the deck, you've got the Star in reverse. You're healing. You're deep in your healing. There's a lot going on here. Healing codependency is no joke, right? That's not a, like any of this healing we're doing right now. Yeah, your Four of Wands is on the other side of this healing of the codependency. Your happy life, happy home. A card of celebration. Gratitude for what you have. Finding contentment in your life. So it's, honestly, I think I could start almost every reading these days with what you got, what needs to be healed. I might even do a reading about that, because everyone's wounded, and it's the healing, in the healing that we find our peace, right? And we find our sovereignty and self. Yeah. All right. I want to get some cards of guidance for you from Archangel Metatron. Again, if archangels and angels aren't your thing, just think of it as a higher source of wisdom, whatever that is for you. God, spirit, source, universe. And the one that came out first and landed right on the King of Pentacles is leadership, the number 8. Notice it is a number 8 card. 8-8 portal. The 8-8 Lionsgate portal is about setting clear intentions for your abundance. It says, answer the call. You're being called into leadership here. And that's just being mirrored by the King of Pentacles card. Sometimes we light workers, which is what I think you are. It's actually, I think, who I read for the most is light workers. And you're being called to lead, to impart your service, which is probably some light working service. You are a good Samaritan. You just got to stay out of the victim side of things. Transcend the nature of services to oneself or a cause. I'm trying to read the card from here. Learning the transcendent nature of service to oneself or a cause. All right, sometimes I get 3 cards, but it looks like we got all we're going to get from Archangel Metatron. We got leadership, a call. You're being called to share the light. It's number 8. Part of your mission is to lead others into health, wellness. You see how you're guiding them up the stairs to ascension? So guiding them towards the light, whatever that light means, right? And then you got the chakra, light body. This is an 11 card when you add 3 and 8 together. I think 8, 9, 10, yes, an 11 card. 11 is a master number, and that is a call to spiritual awakening. You may need some chakra alignment, which can be some chakra meditation period, but also tapping into your highest source of wisdom here. All right, I do want to get a mindset card for you, so let's see what comes out. And these cards usually sum things up pretty handily, so let's see. Well, what are we at? 39 minutes? Wow, okay. Not too bad. I love these mindset cards because the card that is supposed to come out for this usually pretty much sums up the whole reading. We'll get 1 to 3 usually will pop out, so we'll see what happens. You know, don't let this leadership card scare you, because you are healing from what seems to be a really heavy financial burden, something around money, abundance, your finances. Could be more than one situation, lots of turmoil, internal and maybe external conflict. All right, Spirit, do you not want me to pick a limiting belief card? Oh, it's funny when I call Spirit out. It throws a card out at me. So, to where does my soul want to travel came out. Let me see if anything else comes out. Spirit, anything else? And know that when I say Spirit, I'm just speaking to, that's too many. Sorry, but that's too many. I'm just speaking to our higher source of wisdom. I'm tapping into the energy of you and whoever is guiding you, and that's of a divine nature. I protect us at the beginning of every reading. Okay. Oops, that one really wanted to come out. Whew. All right, so let's see what happens here. We did get 3. To where does my soul want to travel is the first card. When we travel, we grow. We open up our little worlds to more adventure, thrills, patience, understanding, trust, and oneness. Our hearts and minds expand and our desires are satisfied. Where is your soul calling you to visit? Feels like you want to move. Pick a location on your desired list. Choose a date when you will get there and start planning. Create a Pinterest board or start searching on travel sites for the best restaurants. Anything that will create movement to let the universe know you are ready to make it happen. Believe you can. Yeah, you got the Dreamer card. Manifesting the life you desire. You've got the magic. You can manifest what you desire. But in this card, it seems to me that it's saying you have a desire to move. And what that means to you is different for everyone. It could mean you really want to move, like you want to move you either want to move out of the city, you want to move to a different house, you want to move to a different country, you want to move to a different state, maybe you want to move from one job to another, one relationship to another. So any kind of travel. Second card, what can I burn? Oh, hold on, not holding it well. What can I burn? Burn it all, the ugly lies, the pain, the shame, the criticism, the images that run through your head, the reminders of what you did wrong, and the proof that you are not enough. Burn, baby, burn. Your soul is calling. It's time for a rebirth, which is showing up in this reading like crazy, right? You've got the transformation card, the Tower card, a time for rebirth. You are like the phoenix rising from the ashes, no longer attached to the past. You are free. Your wings are ready. Use them. So whatever this situation up here, this financial burden situation, the conflict, this is what you're leaving behind, apparently. It's what you're burning down. You're burning down this whole, whatever this thing is. Make the choice that you will no longer let the past define you. Pick up your pen. What will your next chapter look like? So this whole reading is asking you, it's asking you to let this go, to leave this behind, to deal with the codependency that's showing up. And then we've got, how can I surrender even more in this moment? It is essential to have clear, strong intentions of what we desire, but it's equally important for us to detach from the outcome. It's time to surrender. Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that your trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know is coming. Today's soul action is, know this so deeply that your soul vibrates. You are not alone. Your life has purpose, and the more you surrender, the more God can produce miracles in your life. Today's mantra: I surrender, I accept all that I cannot change, I release the outcome, and I joyfully trust the process. Yeah, you are being asked to surrender for sure. How can I surrender even more in this moment? That's all I have for you, Cancer. I'm sorry for your troubles. I feel the heaviness of the read. But you're also being watched over and guided here. Do take some self-care, some time for yourself, really give yourself a break here, because this seems like it was very, very exhausting to you, very overwhelming. But you're burning it down. Your desire to run away is strong, but your need to surrender to Source is just also equally strong, okay? What was the beginning message around? Oh, do you remember at the beginning when I said I meditated, and the message that came up during meditation was somebody pleading for help? Someone was truly like begging for some type of guidance. So that honestly, that sounds like what you might have been doing with this situation up here. This conflict around money, abundance, security, foundations. Yeah, I think your call is being answered, and it may not being answered in the way you expect, because towers are a surprise. So I think your call has been answered here. He's holding the time thing. What do you call those things? Oh gosh, I don't remember. Anyway, this is divine timing. This tower is coming in to help you, but it may feel like it's going against what you believe should happen. But whatever this tower is, it's actually a good thing. It doesn't feel like it right away, but I think in time, got his little time, what do they call those things? Hourglass? Hourglass. In time, I think you're going to realize that this tower is actually a good thing. I know that's hard to hear sometimes. But Cancers, thank you for being here. Comment below. Let me know if it resonated. If you comment and subscribe, you will be entered in to win that free reading. So don't forget to comment and subscribe, or like as well. Thank you so much and have a great day.